my channel and welcome back to another episode of Fingers Crossed. So Fingers Crossed is a series where I try out really interesting or hyped up mostly Asian beauty products. So in today's episode, I'll actually be trying out Daiso's $2 eyebrow coat. This eyebrow coat is supposed to help make your eyebrow makeup waterproof and sweat resistant. My eyebrow makeup only consists of one item, which is an eyebrow pencil, and for today I'm using a mixture of Etude House drawing eyebrow pencil as well as one from Eyebrow House. Even with just an eyebrow pencil, my eyebrow makeup actually does last me the entire day except in two circumstances. So one where it's seriously hot and I start to sweat a lot, then especially the inner corners of my eyebrow tend to get smudged, or if I'm seriously itchy handed and I just like touch my eyebrow, then obviously it'll get smudged as well. But I'm really excited to see whether this product works, especially if it's water resistant, sweat resistant. That might really just help to elevate my eyebrow makeup to the next level for only $2. Now let's get to it. So I'll only do the eyebrow coat on this eyebrow so that we can compare and do some tests later on. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use the applicator brush that they have provided to just go over my eyebrow. So they actually also say that you can use this as a eyebrow gel by dipping a spoolie inside the solution. So I've applied one coat. I'm gonna go over with a second coat. I'm just gonna wait for it to dry, but in the meantime, now that I'm looking at it, I think it definitely took off some of my eyebrow makeup off already, even as I was applying it, because it definitely looks lighter than this side, but not so much. So I think you really have to control how much product you put on, because if you put on a lot at one go, you're just gonna wipe off all your original eyebrow makeup. So the eyebrow coat has actually dried up already, and I'm going to do the first test, which is the water resistance test. So for that, I actually have a spray bottle of water, and I'm just going to spray water on both eyebrows and compare the difference. So I've sprayed some water already. For the one without, you can see it just wipes away off super easily even when I'm not using a lot of strength. For this one, okay, so comparing the two, I'm sure you guys can see the difference. This is completely smudged once there's any contact with water, whereas this one still stays rather intact actually. I think a little bit of it has faded in terms of the product, but overall I think the base is still there, and considering I didn't apply a ton of it, it's actually pretty good, especially for $2. Oh wow, I need to fix this eyebrow though. For the second test of it being sweat resistant, I thought the best way is to have one eyebrow with the eyebrow coat, one eyebrow without the eyebrow coat, and I'll actually be going out for a few hours and coming back and then seeing the difference. This is because I live in Singapore where it's super hot, so I tend to get oilier, sweatier. I'm actually not going to be going for any exercise with it to test it out whether it's truly sweat resistant. This is just because I personally don't like to work out in makeup. I think it's really bad for your skin. So I'll just be using this simple test to see whether it helps to make my eyebrow makeup more long lasting during the day. So time check, it's about 4 PM now. I don't think there's much of a difference when I do a close-up between the eyebrow that has the eyebrow coat and without. They both still look great, so just maybe I need to touch up a little, but I won't. I'll wait until 9 PM honestly to see whether there's a bigger difference by then when I come back home for the second time. Time check, it's about 10 PM now. It's officially been about 9 hours since I left the house, came back and left again. Now let's see how I stand up. So looking at my eyebrows, I don't think there's much difference between the two, to be honest. I think both held up quite well. That was actually footage from another day where I wore the product out to try. Now, looking at the footage, I don't think there was much of a difference, but I will say this. One thing I do when I'm outside and when I get oily or when I'm sweaty is that I tend to scratch my eyebrows, or like I tend to touch it subconsciously, and that's when my eyebrow makeup actually gets smudged really easily. So I think in that circumstance, the eyebrow coat actually has a really good protective barrier. Other than that, I think it has also stood up quite well to the water test. I think if you're out in the rain, your eyebrow makeup is gonna stay if you have this on. The only issue I think I had with the product is that you really have to be careful with how much you're applying, because as you apply it, right, I did feel like part of my eyebrow makeup was already being removed, so you really have to be careful. Now this may also be because I have sparse eyebrows, so if you have thicker eyebrows, you might not actually have a problem with this, because more of it will actually be going onto your eyebrow hair. so acting more as like a brow gel. Nonetheless, I think this product is great. The price point of $2 is simply a bargain. Even though it comes in such a small tube, you really don't need a lot at each time, so I think it can last you for quite a while. And secondly, I think importantly, it's super easy to use and it doesn't take up much time. So cheap and convenient insurance for your eyebrow makeup essentially. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like it. Now I'll actually be testing more products from Daiso in future episodes to come, so make sure you are subscribed and your notification bell is turned on so that you know when a new video is out. Lastly, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!